I guess solo camp is a weird thing. So during first time camping, I think the most important thing is convenience. Little chit chat. So what inspired me to do this solo camp? I think it's all right, we are ready for our first camping trip, solo camping trip. You can see it's all raining today. It's not the best weather for camping, but they said by the time I check in to the campsite, the rain should kind of taper off, and we'll see how that goes.
In 1 mile, take a slight right turn to merge onto I-5 east toward Essex.
Campsites. Alright, so I've set up everything now. Obviously this is my first time camping in my Model Y, and I know so many people have done it, and it's just me that being the first time doing it since I have this car for like 6 months. Anyhow, so I kind of went simple this time. Then just me, it's just me solo Model Y camping. So there's a couple things that I've noticed that is kind of strange, and I don't know if it happens to other Model Y owner. First of all is the back seat, it folds down, but it doesn't fold down like all the way flat. So there's a small like a slope there, incline, and it feels okay. If you sleep, your head is facing the front of the car. If your head is facing the back, your leg is gonna be elevated. I don't know if everybody like that type of a feeling. And for me, instead of having a very comfy mattress, I just have this a blow up one. Okay, a blow up camping single person camping mattress for today. It's just one night, so I think I can tough it up. Now, before I left this morning, I grabbed my own pillow. I figure probably the pillow is more important than back support. The neck support is probably more important. In terms of my covering, I have a sleeping bag rated for 40 to 60 degrees. Okay, it's a pretty old one. I think it will keep me warm. I have not turned on the cam mode yet, but I will. So my plan here is that, well, since I got here with only like 17-18% battery left, and I purposefully kind of chose this electrical side is so that I can plug in my Model Y and charge. So they have the typical NEMA 4050 plug, and also have this 3-prong plug as well. So pretty handy as long as you have your mobile charger with you. So right now it's charging. It's 41%, and I'll let it go to 80%, and I'll unplug it and turn on the camp mode, and just imagine it, just trying to see how much battery it drains overnight with camp mode and not plugging in. So that next time if I go to a site where there's no electric, so I would just basically go to a EV station or supercharge station that is close by, and charge it up, and then go to the site and just leave the cam mode on. Alright, so that's the plan. I still have not eaten yet. It is almost 6 and it's getting dark. Pretty simple tonight, I think. I didn't pack much of any food, honestly, being the first time. But anyhow, I'll talk to you later. Alright. It's already pretty dark here now. It's just 6:20. So I have a very bright light here. Maybe too bright. So what I have here is just a light that I usually use to set my key color back there. Well, anyhow, I'm trying to boil water. Tonight's dinner is not much, really not much, and I'm gonna go grab it. So my dinner tonight is just a cup udon and a can of sardine, an egg, which I can either boil it or put it in the hot soup with the udon. But anyhow, I need to at least wait for the water to boil first. It seems to take longer than I thought. Looks like the water is still not boiled. It's probably hot. No, it's just lukewarm. I guess the water is really boiled now. Let's wait a little bit longer. Pretty hungry right now. Yeah. I didn't eat a whole lot today. It's like itadakimasu, like Japanese people. Without cellular network, I guess you can bring a book to read. a good time to reflect yourself. Maybe that's what I would do next time. So I do plan on do some work tonight. Yeah, some work. What's work of professors work like? If I have to summarize in one word, it's all about reading. It's all about reading. People say I don't read enough. Well, I read probably too much. I don't want to read storybooks anymore. Articles, news, just so much work, so much reading. I think I'll just turn off the stove. Less of the background sound. This time of the year, not too bad. It's still winter, but getting close to spring. I'm surprised there are more people here than I thought it would be. Everybody is with that family though. I guess solo camp is a weird thing. Whew. Well, I finished my dinner. Let's have a little chit chat. So, what inspired me to do this solo camp? I think it's the animation. It has been a couple years now. That animation is called Laid Back Camp. It's a few high school girls went to camping. It began with solo camp, and then it started the group, start bigger. It's in in Japan, of course, all of the animation. That's what I really want to do after I watch. And here I am. So I have this mess kit. It's pretty handy. I got it on Amazon. So just to promote a little bit, everything I used for this trip, I have an affiliated link down in the description. In terms of all the mess kit that comes with the burner and the holder for the burner. The mess kit also comes with a fork, spoon, and knife. But I prefer use chopsticks. Just being Asian, being a good Asian. So I also have a cup. I also have a sleeve for the cup. They all come with it with a kit. So there's many kit up on Amazon. It doesn't have to be this one, honestly. Any one of those would be fine. I've never, there's a fork. It's all foldable. Yep. And this is the I think you can get these burner for just like about $10 or something like that. So if you have multiple people, I think it's better to have multiple burners so that you don't have to wait for this one thing to boil for and then not enough for another person. But solo cam is fine. So during first time camping, I think the most important thing is convenience. So I picked pretty civilized one. There's bathroom and shower facility. Gotta use the bathroom. Drink a lot of water. colada oatmeal. In case you wonder what I'm putting on my skin. Oh, right now it's almost 12, I think. I don't have my watch with me. I'm tired. Just wrapped up with my work. Just some reading work. That's all. And also schedule a short video for my not for my pro channel, for my health pharmacy classroom channel. Right. So I guess that's pretty much all the work. I was gonna to do a live tomorrow morning to talk to my viewers on the pharmacy channel, but I realized my network is not very stable here to stream. It's okay to upload slowly, it's okay to download to watch something slowly, but it's not gonna fly to stream. I may be able to stream with my phone, but definitely not with my laptop or iPad or anything. So I guess I'll just have to skip this tomorrow's talk. Anyway, I think I'll call it a night. I don't know what time I'll wake up tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, good night. Alright, so I woke up around 6. It's still around 6. So I had my camp mode at 65 Fahrenheit and not terribly warm temperature. I was a little bit cold last night actually. So in terms of battery use, it used around I unplugged at 10, so 8 hours it used 7%. It went down to 73%. So I would say about 1% an hour or so. In terms of charging, I did have my phone plugged in the whole night. I mean, it used pretty much negligible battery, I assume. So having that said, that means if you have your heat on and not plugged in to an electrical outlet, in camo you use about 1% an hour. I think that's pretty fair to say. I think I'll try to wake myself a little bit, and then I'll go to clean up myself. All right, so I survived the night in my Model Y. Just a few things. I think that more of a note to myself or maybe whoever is watching. So first thing is that the Model Y, back seat does fold with a small incline. So depending on your sleeping habit and depending on your mattress, it may not provide the best sleep quality the first time you're trying it. Maybe you'll get used to it. So I'm looking into getting a more sophisticated inflatable mattress next time, for two people. Maybe hopefully that would be better. So another thing about charging at campsite. So this one is a electrical outlet campsite. Is a little bit more expensive. So those plugs were for RV. So this one happened to have the NEMA 1450. So I have the exact adapter for it, so I don't have to do anything with it. Just plug it in and plug in the with a mobile charger, and it will get charged. So, but if you don't have a NEMA 1450 at your campsite, or in case, what you should prepare for yourself, because sometimes you don't know, especially if you go out of state, and it's hard to research on what type specific plug they have. So I highly suggest you get a plug like this, like adapter, so you'll fit your NEMA 1450 there, and it output with a 3-prong plug. This is probably the older versions of those plug, and it's more common at some of those older campsites. So definitely keep that. I have the link of this product, affiliated link in the descriptions in case you want to get it. But I don't have to use it today. The only catch is this is limited to 24 amp. This is limited to 24 amp charging, so you have to manually dial down that charging. With NEMA 1450, I was charging at 30 amp, about 30 amps, so about 7 kilowatt an hour, or roughly like what, I don't know, 28 miles an hour, something like that. Anyhow, so that is the Tesla part. In terms of the camping experience, I think it's best to set your temperature a little bit higher than 65 degrees. I was a little bit cold in the middle of the night, so I went to bed at 12. I woke up at 3 a little bit, and then look at it, it's like 3. Okay, I went back to sleep, but it was a little bit colder. I should have just dialed up when I was half awake. I didn't know why I didn't think of it. Maybe 70, right? It's better, especially in the times where going into like late fall or early spring, or late winter. Okay, 70 is probably the suggested temperature inside the car. So that's pretty much it. Let's finishing the pack up, and I'll just head to have a walk. Thank God today it's sunny, and I really like the night light. That's pretty much it for this little weekend camping trip. So I don't know what you can get out of it, but it's a combination of a little bit vlog and a little bit of testing Model Y. So a little bit of everything, a little bit of cooking. Anyhow, I'll probably try to produce more content in this regard. Still sort of fitting the theme, right? cooking, gadget, a bigger gadget right now, and some videography, amateur videography. So if you like this type of content, please come back for more. And if not, just want to learn about health, we still have a pharmacy channel there. All right, that's all I have to say, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.